So have you asked the court enforcers what's the problem? What can you do to fix it? Or I mean, what's the feedback they give you?
I've asked the code department director and Tom Anderson yesterday directly if there was something that they would write me a list of what they feel I'm not in compliance with, because according to their city municipal code book, everything that I'm doing is in 100% compliance. And Tom Anderson's answer back to me was I'd have to have my lawyer call the legal department. Until then, they're just going to continue sticking red tags on everything. This stack of wood, there's no chemicals in this pile of wood. The guys that used to be in here before, they were simply letting everybody around here dump their wood because they had a wood burning furnace in here. And the guys heated this building with wood. And I mean, granted, it's messy, yes, but they're in the middle of cleaning it.
And what are they calling this?
They're calling this an environmental hazard. And they said it's waste and trash. But to me, if you would call a lumber mill, they'd come and buy this.
True.
If you'd have somebody that was a carpenter, they'd want these pieces for tables, custom lamps, something of that. There's no oil drums out here. There's no EPA violations. There's a random aluminum can from somebody drinking a pop. There's no beer. There's no liquor bottles. There's nothing that I would consider trash. I mean, minus a piece of something that blew in from off the street, but nobody's here literally dumping trash or debris or things that you would take out of the yard fill. Unless you got a sandwich for me, man. You got a sandwich over there? What about the other Temple Tree service right here that's got 90 cars in it? Man, it's not a fucking repair shop. It's not an automotive service facility. It's not a car sales place. What about all of them? And that's a block away. Let alone, God forbid, that we go a mile away over to Western Avenue.
Temple's in big trouble down there.
I know.
They built that fucking fence and they have a building back there.
Right through the back of the property.
Right,
and
then he was digging a big hole, burning all kinds of shit, and he got caught.
Yep.
Now he's in all kinds of trouble.
But I mean, that's crazy, man, because even if you go across from my other shop, that 1307 place down there, you remember last year when the city code was on my ass about the properties that I purchased and, oh, I can't park on grass even though I had already turned in a building permit to get it paved off,
Right.
so I could make it illegal parking? I have never so much as seen a tag, a ticket, or a code enforcement officer across the street where the RV, the 10 cars, and the boat is, straight across the street.
I told you, it's just like they ticketed me for having this in my driveway. But yeah, my
But they'll single people out and be like, oh man, this guy's gonna pay his bills. He's gonna pay his tickets, watch this. Because he wants to continue to make a living.
Yep.
So we can pick on him.
Yep.
And I got to the point, man, last year, I got so tired of that shit, bro, I had no other option than to find a lawyer that would just stick up for me, man, against the city. Because they wrote me almost 200 grand in tickets, man. And I had to go and appeal that. I don't have that kind of money to pay that.
Well,
These guys that work for me don't have that kind of money, man, to fork that shit over so they can work next week to feed their kids. I had no choice but to lose last year, man, 6 weeks of work to make sure that I could appeal every one of those single tickets individually.
Yep.
That
Been
was
there.
ridiculous.
Been there.
They picked you out of your own driveway at your house to ticket this truck, didn't they?
Yep.
That's asinine, man.
And
It's
you know,
parked in your
it
driveway. You own the house.
started at my house by the gravel driveway.
Yeah.
And then it just kept escalating. I kept throwing out, well, what about them with the gravel driveway? What about them with the gravel driveway? Well, then I concreted it, then I parked this over there, and they take me to this. Whoa, wait a minute here. You go down Concord, turn left on Linden, what about the dude with the semi in the gravel driveway? Go out here on Lombardi and turn left, what about that dude with the semi? What about the dude with the box truck down there that parks in his driveway and the lady next door was backing out and then got T-boned because she couldn't see around him?
You know what their answer was?
Wait, those are all Mexicans.
You know what
That's right.
No, you know what the city's answer was from that? That they're sorry that they didn't ticket those people too, but they just weren't allowed. Because it's not a public licensed business yet, it is just technically private property that I'm acquiring from Jim Goodhue that they have no business at. I have applied for a repair license. As soon as the repair license is either approved or denied, I can file an appeal. They have drugged their feet over the past 4 months since I turned that application in on coming out here and giving me a solid approval or a denial with a fix-it list. But they were out here again yesterday morning tagging and sticking tickets on everything.
Yeah.
After I've already asked them nicely, don't come back on my property until you guys are here for an inspection.
Like-
Cheeseburgers, bro.
It was like $22.94.
Okay. Do we
And
get
then
something to
I
drink? Awesome.
I got
I'm thirsty, bro. I'm dehydrated. I've been sick for days. Welcome. Where's Big J and Steve Wingsley?
Yep, they're gone.
They're gone already. They went on the move.
Went to the what's
Get that
that?
other load unloaded. So what we're up against is like damn near impossible odds. The city's dead set on Friday having this place closed by like EPA, pollution, environmental, and all kinds of other stuff. According to what Jim's telling me on a phone conversation today, man.
How?
They can't. They can't come and red tag everything.
They will, because most people
can't.
just roll over and let them. That's why
They
think
just,
can.
they're like, guess what? Get out of the way. Get on the ground. You're getting robbed.
Nah,
They finally found a dude that's like, I'm gonna take your gun from you, bro. You ain't robbing me.
no,
They,
they're not gonna take
no,
mine.
You guys tried doing this shit last year at the other shop too, man. I'm not allowing you fellers to do this, to hurt me, to take food out of my kid's mouth. To starve Steve's daughter, to starve Chris's 2 twin sons and his daughter, to hurt my buddy Tony's kids. I've got to keep his trucks running.
Hell yeah.
His kid, his old lady, they need to get around, man, and
Hell
eat.
yeah.
The
tired of
community
eating off
here,
the
man,
dollar
there's
menu.
60 cars, 60 plus cars between the 2 shops. And these people are depending on me and my crew to get them to work, to get their kids to school, to get them to doctors safely and dependably
Safe.
every day, man. We don't half-ass anything. It's done
Never
right
had a
or it's
problem,
not
man.
done at all here.
And this is like my 4th car with him.
I built you 4 cars, Chris, but how many cars have I put together for you, man, over the
Yeah.
last 20
Several.
years we've known each other,
There's
man?
one there.
Burnout machines here
There's
now.
one out
My
front.
livelihood's parked right out there that I got from you.
My Bourbon,
We put cars
Monte
together
Carlo,
for Steve, man.
my
I built all
Camaro.
my own cars.
I drove your car out
my
of the
Buick
field.
LeSabre. Hold on, man. I think I got like 6 cars, 6, 7 with you.
Hey,
That
My
Toyota?
Buick LeSabre.
that Camry pulls your
My,
range.
Last summer, we overhauled a 4-bolt main 350 out of a dump truck and dropped it in this thing. And then he was out hammering burnouts out and burn his transmission up. So we just ordered another one from Monster Transmission Company to get him back doing burnouts in this thing again here really soon. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That's kind of hard to
You
think.
can even see the car.
And that means everyday daily driver. When he was working at HDR Construction,
Yeah,
from
they
here
took
all the
me
way to
out. I
Hollow,
was
too.
pushing the
we
weeds
was
down
driving
to show
that
me
thing.
the
How many
car.
miles
That's
were you
how
putting
high
on
the
that a day,
grass
Steve?
was.
Every day when you were driving that Camry? After we
What was
drug it out of
the-
the woods.
What's the mileage down the Culver?
Was it almost 100 miles a day, man, to your job site and back up here every day?
About 110 a day.
And we drug it out of the woods, we drug it out of the weeds and the mud, man, that car was almost disappeared in.
And then 6 months after I was driving it that every day, I was pulling Durangos from here down to the Hollow with it for
Right.
the drag out hook.
Yeah, because we build these things. And we do them right. We've done them right. We're going to continue to do them right no matter what the opposition says.
It's just expensive on a Camry, man.
It's expensive on anything to do right. And it's slow a lot of times. But it's right.
Was it off?
I know. I should have listened. Expert tire installation done at Rage Customs. Got air pressure going in? Hell yeah. It's starting to walk around a beat, man. Think I should put my good finger in there? Look at that. Ah! Oh my god! Oh. Look, what'd you do, Chris? You bit it right off.
Not again!
Not again! Oh shit, that's the other hand.
Got it?
Yeah, this one's set up, man. We're gonna have to make a run. Big J's down here too now. Man. They're just now getting back with the truck and the trailer.
Trailers unloaded.
Yep.
Done took
Which
care
was
of
the
it.
big news for today, the big deal for today. We got them big chunks of parts out. I need to try to get all the rest of these cars down here inside this warehouse, man. We should be able to drive 3 of them in at an angle, like right up, like we're gonna run them into this wall.
You put the green bourbon and stuff in here.
Yep, I wanna do the green bourbon like right behind that 70s Buick LeSabre. And then we'll still have room at the end of the day to back the trailer right in, whether it's loaded with another car or not.
Okay. If you need
Or
to park
two.
it someplace, you can park it at my house.
I just bring whole truck and trailer and park it at your house.
So I'm getting it.
Yeah. Save us time and energy.
So I need to find a ride.
Chris Bud's here with the minivan, man. If you ain't got a ride found within, you know what I'm saying, within the time you guys got to be gone out of here. So the deal is Jay and Steve come in about 8 a.m. until 2:30, so that way Jay can still be at home on time to get his kids.
Me too.
Because his old, and Steve, because old lady works full-time job. Everybody in day and age now works 2 full-time job, 1 full-time job. And it's not too often you see people that are willing to go out of their way for their kids, like Jay, or Steve, or Chris Bud. So when you find them kind of people, man, you kind of want to grab them and keep them in your circle of friends. Because when you know people like that, man, they're going to go out of their way for their kids. They're going to go out of their way for your kids. They're going to go out of their way for you. They're going to help you eat together as a unit. You guys ready for this?
I gotta move that, I just pulled in because that's the only place to park right that second.
A little bit too much of a hug, Chris. Going in like as close as a parallel park as you can get.
To the back of my
behind your
van like
van.
this.
Cut it in all the way over and cut it all the way over.
Is that on flat or something?
Nope. The one next to it's on a flat. You just set wings up and go get it. Should be stick shift. Wheel turn. Ah, Chris. Chris, but cut it all the way over to the right. It might be a better parallel park. Swing it back in, left. Hard left, hard left. That's right. I don't know if we're gonna get them 3 deep in here like this, man. Because the turning radius, we might be better putting this one right here and then drive another one in up here. And then bring that last one in behind it.
That Impala can just drive forward. I'm thinking.
We're gonna back it up. Straighten them out.
Coming at you.
That mirror fold in so we can get that extra couple inches out of it. Yeah. Got a heart. Good. Stop, guys, stop. Hold on. Chris gotta straighten the wheel. Good. There you are, sir. Butler. Yeah. The big chance. Yeah, buddy, look at that. Nobody else has to push. Big day, get it. All right. Don't care about we don't need a tow truck and roll. We got a big tank. I told you I love you yesterday, bro. Yep. Yes. And we got up scrap money fucking fees payment for all the money. Oh, you million again? It'll be alright. I'll get it paid tomorrow. Take a check.
The whole thing off right now?
Right. Only rubber checks.
Oh, you can take a check? I thought you needed money.
Whole thing.
See if we can get that little monster 6. Hey, you got like 3-inch gap over here, right? We tighten that shit up. Look at that fender. I know. That whole axle's all broke free. Yeah, it looks gnarly.
Yeah,
It's totally gnarly. That's what the white one's for, is to fix all this.
Hey, Matt.
Yo,
It might got that one suspension up under there. You know that shit where y'all go to climb and rock the shit and y'all be turning the back of the car?
let's get that thing racked in the air so it's out of our way. We can take this quarter down the foot.
All the time.
What you say, Matt, now?
Yeah, turn more.
Like that? Don't look too bad. We're gonna have to come back a little more. This back leg needs to fit. About right in there.
My old root van.
A little more. And then right on that lift point on the rear leaf spring, Steve.